Bitcoin saw a massive dump yesterday. We fell below a huge support area and we visited the lower side support of the range. In this video I will tell you the reason why Bitcoin is dumping, and I also will tell you what is going to be next for Bitcoin. So watch this video all the way to the end and I will tell you everything about Bitcoin, Ethereum and Chainlink. Slap on that like button and let's dive right into the charts. First I will show you a clip of my video of yesterday, because I was saying that we broke below the support and what's going to be next for Bitcoin. And the first big support area will be around this level, because we can also see multiple touch points in the past as resistance and support. And we can see here support and some other touch points in the past as support. And yeah, for now we can maybe aim for this lower level, and that will be around the $60,500. So this will be a very interesting place to accumulate more Bitcoin. So as I was saying, I was expecting that when we broke below the support, and we did of course, that we're going to see a bounce from this level, and this was a very interesting accumulation zone for everyone. So yeah, I bought a lot more Bitcoin here because I had some limit orders here, as I was saying in my video. And we can see the support is holding a little bit for now, because we can also see a bounce from this level. And yeah, as I was saying, the support is around the $60,500, and we are currently at above the $61,000 again. So this for me was a very interesting place to buy Bitcoin. And the reason why Bitcoin was dumping yesterday was the news of Mt. Gox. They are going to sell their Bitcoin cash repayments in July. So this will have a very negative effect on the market, and it's around the $9 billion. But it was just about the news that they were going to repay everyone in July. So that was having a negative effect on the markets. But this kind of news is always creating a lot of FUD, and yeah, people are overreacting and the market is always overreacting. So I expect that we're going to see a bounce from now, and this was the most bearish day for Bitcoin so far. And just like yesterday, I talked about this bullish divergence for Bitcoin on the 1 day time frame, and we can see this bullish divergence even got bigger. On the chart we can see Bitcoin creates a higher low, but on the RSI we can see Bitcoin creates a lower low, and that indicates a bullish divergence. And this could indicate a trend reversal for Bitcoin soon. So we might see an increase of this RSI again, and that would also have a very bullish effect on the markets for Bitcoin on the chart. And we are back at RSI levels of below the 30. And the last time we had that was around August in 2023, and we saw a big rise after. That was like in the bear market lows. And yeah, we saw a big rise after a big bullish divergence here. We can maybe expect a little bit more bullishness from here, but for now we first have to increase in this RSI and maybe play out this bullish divergence. Another reason Bitcoin fell below the $60,000 yesterday was because the Bitcoin ETF had an outflow of $174 million. This also had a very bearish effect on the market, of course, and we can see Grayscale selling a lot again. So we need to see that Grayscale is going to stop selling, because they already sold more than $80 billion. Yeah, we need BlackRock to step into the market again, because they are not buying or selling anymore. And we need to see a lot more bullishness coming into the market for the Bitcoin ETFs. And we see a lot of red days again. So let's see if this week can turn everything around and we can see more bullishness into the markets. Another interesting formation to look at for Bitcoin is this weekly bull flag. We can see this beautiful run up for Bitcoin, and now we are seeing a consolidation of a couple of weeks. And we are in this bull flag since March 2024, so that's already for more than 3 months. And we can see this week we are retesting the lower side of the support area. So we need to hold this area and maybe come back up for now. And this bull flag could have a very bullish effect for Bitcoin, of course, because if we consolidate after such a big run up, we can maybe see an exponential break to the top side and maybe aim for higher prices. But for now we have to be a little bit patient, and when this bull flag breaks to the top side, we can immediately see a new all-time high, of course, because the all-time high is very close from here. But for now we have to be a little bit patient and see if this support is holding strong. And we need to see more bullishness coming into the market, and that we're going to revisit this topside formation of the bull flag and maybe force a breakout to the top side, retest this previous resistance as support, and then come further back up. But yeah, everyone is very bearish, of course, because of these 3 very bearish weeks in a row. But keep in mind that we came from all the way from here and had this very beautiful run up. So this is just a consolidation phase for Bitcoin, and eventually we will see a new exponential move. It could either way happen to the top side, of course, or we can either way break to the downside. And let me know what you think about Bitcoin on the higher time frame, because yeah, I expect that we're going to see a lot more bullishness coming into the market, because we saw here a top, and now we are just also at this topside region, and we can also see maybe that this consolidation phase is retesting this previous box of all-time highs. Yeah, I think this is just a healthy price action, and that we will see more topside from here. And we also can see the fear and greed index is into the fear again. Yesterday we were at neutral, we were at 51. So I also posted this on my Twitter, and yeah, now we dropped 21 points in one day, so we're now back at stages of fear. And you know what we have to do when we are in the stages of fear? It's very simple, you can just buy. And when we are in the stages of greed, you have to sell, and that's always the case. So when everyone is in fear, you have to be a little bit more greedy, and that's what I did. I bought yesterday a little bit more Bitcoin and Ethereum. And when we are back in the stages of greed, I will sell again a little bit of my positions. And yeah, if you do this over and over again, eventually you will make a lot of money. We want to see that Bitcoin is going to in the stages of greed, of course, because then we will see a big rise. But for now we are in the stages of fear, and this is very bullish in my opinion. Yesterday I talked about Ethereum and that we broke below this support, that we retested this previous support as resistance and came further back down. And I will also show you a clip of my video of yesterday where I discussed Ethereum. Retested this support level as resistance, and then we come further back down. And yeah, this will be a very interesting support to look at if you want to maybe enter the market in a long, or maybe just enter in a spot market buy. This is a very interesting point, and we can see a lot of touch points in the past as resistance and support. So if we're going to see a bounce of this previous resistance and turn it into support, this will be a very interesting accumulation zone. So as I was saying yesterday, this will be a very interesting accumulation zone if we reach this level. And we just hit this level very beautifully. So as we can see a lot of support and resistance touches in the past. And yeah, what I was saying, I bought more Ethereum at this point, and we're already seeing a bit of a bounce. And maybe we can see a bounce from this level and visit the topside resistance of this range, and maybe eventually force a breakout, revisit this previous resistance and turn it into support. And from there you can also enter the market in the long and aim for higher targets. But for now we can see this support is holding strong, and we don't want to see a revisit of this area, because every time we touch a certain area, the support or resistance is getting a little bit weaker. So we want to see a little bit more upside from here. And yeah, it could also happen with the spot Ethereum ETF that we're going to see more bullishness for Ethereum into the markets. So if you ask me, Ethereum is looking very strong, and we just retested this resistance as support beautifully, because we had a lot of support and resistance touches, and now we are just retesting it as support, and maybe from here we can come further back up. I warned you about this trade, and you could potentially already made 4%. And maybe in the long term this was a very, very interesting buy. Another interesting altcoin to look at is Chainlink. Chainlink had this beautiful run up, a lot of consolidation, and then a breakout to the top side. But we fell below this support and came back inside the range. And we are currently back at this huge support area on the downside. So we can also see a bounce from this level, and yeah, this was also a very interesting accumulation zone for Chainlink if you wanted to enter Chainlink in the market, and especially when you want to make some long-term investments of Chainlink. Yeah, and we can also already see a bounce, as I was saying, and we want to see a visit of this topside resistance again, and maybe force a breakout again. But yeah, if you enter the market here in a long or maybe in a spot trade, this would be a very interesting region to maybe sell a little bit of your position, because we can see a lot of touch points in the past as resistance and support. So this would be a very strong level for Chainlink to pass. So yeah, what I expect for Chainlink, that we're going to see a revisit of this level. We can see a little bit more struggle for the price, and that we are maybe going to see a rejection from this point, so that we are going back down, or maybe we can force a break to the top side, revisit this resistance as support, and from there you can enter the market in the long and aim for higher prices. But for now we can see a big bounce from this support level, and that is very bullish to see. And if you entered the market in the long from this support, you could already have made in more than 8%, so that is an insane trade to make. And I think Chainlink will be worth more than $100 per one Chainlink in this bull cycle. So this was it for today. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel to never miss a video in the future, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.